Today I fucked up by ordering lube. To preface this, you'll need to know that I'm 23, and live with my parents. My mom is good about not snooping in my stuff, but my dad won't even bother to check the names on packages that come in. Also, this happened about a month ago. So, anyone who's tried anal before will know that you really need proper lubrication, and I masturbate anally every time I feel the need to do the naughty, so I go through quite a bit of lube. A few years ago I found some anal lube that really works wonders, but the problem is I have to order it straight from China. So, one day I noticed I was running a bit low, went on to AliExpress, and ordered the biggest bottle they carry. Now for the waiting game. See, one of the issues with ordering things from China, is that you don't really know when it's going to come in the mail. So, about 2 months later, while I was at work, the fated package arrived. I drove home, and was greeted by a very sizable bottle of lube sitting on the kitchen counter. Since the text on the bottle isn't in English, I have no idea if my parents ever knew it was lube. There's a good chance they do, and just never mentioned it. If so, kudos to them, but I'm still gonna be embarrassed as fuck. Too long didn't read, my dad opened my package containing a large bottle of anal lube. I misread your name as Oil into Ass. Explained her username elsewhere. Best part is, I originally didn't mean for it to be an innuendo. I just wanted to be a Lindia's cuss. It's my usual tag. It's a type of jellyfish. That was taken, so it became what it is now. First he asked your mum if she'd ordered it. First, he excitedly asked your mum if she'd ordered it. Fee. 10 years ago, my dad opened my mail while I was away at college and saw a check addressed to me. He decided to Google the company. It was a porn site I had started camming on. Most mortifying conversation for both of us. Also, my dad has never opened anything addressed to me ever since. Your parents might not support you, but I do. With that name, I don't doubt it. Today I fucked up by making salsa, and then choking the chicken. This happened on Monday. But in the morning I made my grandma's roasted salsa. Roast jalapenos, green pepper, and tomatoes until the outer peel is blackened. Then put peppers in a bag to steam, and then peel and cut into pieces, and add salt. Boom. Salsa is done. My girlfriend is out of the apartment. Time to bust a nut, finish my business. And a couple of minutes later my dick starts burning at the tip. Imagine the feeling of spiciness of your mouth, but on the tip of your penis, or clitoris. I try to nap it off, but after 10 minutes of hot Cheeto tip, I couldn't handle the pain anymore. I hopped into the shower and cleaned with soap and water, and it went away after suffering 10 minutes of half asleep dick spice. Don't be like me. Make salsa, shower, then bust a nut. Or bust a nut, shower, then make salsa. The world is your oyster. Too long didn't read, I made salsa, moments later I busted a nut, and had a spicy dick for 10 minutes before showering it off. I used to deliver pizza in my late teens. One day before my shift ended, I thought I'd kill time by prepping little cups of ranch and jalapenos. I would grab the jalapenos by hand without gloves and put them in the little container cups. I made sure to wash my hands thoroughly. Went home and started playing with the girlfriend, who's now my wife. About a minute or so into it, her coochie starts to burn. And we're talking all up in there. Brought her to tears. We laugh about it now, but damn, that was an experience for sure. I don't have the patience to make a post about it, but I once put Carolina Reaper powder in my ramen noodles and then got intimate with my woman afterwards and went down on her. Carolina Reaper? You're a madman. Alternative to this is make salsa, put oil on your hands, wash them, then bust a nut. Does the oil diffuse the salsa? XD. Homie C didn't teach me this. Jalapenos. Red hot chili pepper. Always wear gloves when cutting jalapenos, especially when you want to touch your jalapenos afterwards. Some dude on YouTube, probably You Suck at Cooking. Edit, no it wasn't You Suck at Cooking, it was Salmonello Academy's video about fire diamonds. Today I fucked up by meal prepping for my boyfriend. We're in Canada. He works shift work in the oil sands. I work a 9 to 5. We like to eat clean and work out. My BF came home late last night, then we worked out together in our basement gym. Right before bed, he noticed that there wasn't any chicken prepped for meals today. It was already late and I didn't have to wake as early as him. We are usually up at 5 AM, so I offered to put the chicken in the oven, set an alarm, then wake up to take it out and make his meals. Solid plan. We got ready for bed and I set my alarm for 12:30 AM. I figured that was enough time for our massive tray of protein to bake to perfection. Mid-coma, my alarm went off and I zombie walked to the kitchen, completely out of it. I prepped his meals with my eyes closed, gave myself a pat on the back and went to bed again. The F was happy this morning, rested, all is good in the world. Until about an hour ago I got a call from a random number stating that it seems my 6 feet 4 inches giant of a boyfriend is at work, balls deep in the porcelain bowl puking and shitting himself, and is in no way able to drive a vehicle. And because of COVID he has to leave immediately. When I pick him up, I guess he was working on a shortage and didn't have access to any electricity. So he couldn't heat up, nor see his chicken, rice and avocado dish. I looked at his half-eaten container and realized the chicken was pink as shit and I poisoned the love of my life. Not only did he miss 3/4 of his workday, but he can't go back until he tests negative for COVID. Too long didn't read. I made my boyfriend test positive for food poisoning, and now he can't go back to work until he tests negative for Rona. I used to be a cook in the USAF, and years ago I saw Robin Cook of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous fame, who was on a reality show called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. On his way out the door, he told the celebs he was leaving behind, "You must never, ever eat undercooked poultry." The fact that you're willing to do all that extra prep especially in the middle of the night more than lets you off the hook for this. He sounds super lucky. Ouch, that sucks. But don't worry, he will be over it soon enough. I drive a truck for a living in the US. I usually wake at around 1 to 2 AM. Just a few weeks ago I ate undercooked chicken as well. Woke up at 1 AM pucking like I never have before. I never call in sick, but I sure considered it worrying about getting sick while driving. In about 30 minutes I was better, but not a happy camper lol BTW. I've had some really bad bacterial infections, not many were as bad as that morning Lamau. Oh dang. I've also had food poisoning before, and I swear I went to another dimension. He'll be okay. And it's nice to take care of him. Just understandably banned from chicken duty for a while. He works shift work in the oil sands. Tell me you're Canadian without telling me you're Canadian, smiley face. I don't understand why you went to sleep. Just how long were you trying to cook that chicken? You had time to sleep and it still wasn't cooked all the way? I don't get it. Either frozen portion, wrong oven setting, maybe forgot to preheat or miscalculated cooking time, or simply forgot to turn the oven on.